There will be a big catch they're going to talk about. 2-point conversion in the Super Bowl from Peyton Manning. I mean, that's unbelievable, man. I scored my first touchdown, my first NFL catch on the same play this year, 7-yard, little bluff run play. I just popped wide open on and scored. Unbelievable, right? Like a pinnacle of my career. But really, like I said, I'm accumulation of everybody who's supported me over the way. I truly firmly believe that. So, but I mean, they're going to remember your name for that. That's a part of Peyton's story. I mean, that's a part of another Super Bowl for one of the greatest, if not the greatest quarterback of all time. When people say, what's Peyton like? What are some of your experiences with Peyton? What are some of the first things you think of?
The first things I say, but the most incredible work I've ever seen. And I'm talking about attention to the detail, at the finest details. And obviously you've been around some good quarterbacks, great quarterbacks. I think every quarterback, whoever plays in the NFL, if you take one snap, if you throw one pass, you're incredible.
I'll tell you who one of my favorite ones of all time is, and we had him together in Denver, was Tyler Bray.
Yes.
Because he threw me the ball every time. I mean, I caught more passes in training camp in Chicago.
Yeah.
You and I may have. Yeah. And then I think because we're just a little older, than literally any time my entire life. Like literally the amount of times I've had a catch in my life, even with the friends, I've caught more in that training camp than I do ever. So Tyler Bray, shout out. He'll never listen to this, but if you do, Tyler, please come on. You got a fan and a friend of me, and we haven't talked in probably 3 years. So, but no, continue with Peyton. So you said just detail oriented and just, just
about detail oriented. I'll tell you a quick story. So Trevor Siemian came in my second year. That's the year we won the Super Bowl. Trevor came in.
This was 2015.
Yep. Trevor was, 7th round pick. And, Trevor's basically the reason why I made the team, that training camp, because like you said, with Tyler Bray, I was getting all my reps with Trevor. Trevor was throwing me the ball every practice in every preseason game. And we lit it up together. But Trevor had to watch every single game on Monday, the TV copy of the game, to see what signals and code words were picked up on the TV copy, because Peyton was going to change them, or we're going to change the signal because other teams had them. That's attention to detail, to have the third string quarterback, do that, take the notes on it, and then study it and see, all right, we got to change the signal this week. They're on it. But then also use that signal to our advantage, because you'll see actually a play when we're playing Charles Woodson, and Peyton gives a smash signal. Everybody knows what the smash concept is. It's a hitch in a corner, but we had a corner post on it, and he gives the signal. Charles Woodson bites on it because he's so smart, and then Peyton makes that play, and it just shows I'll never play with anybody, and it's not a knock to anybody, but anybody who's just thinking that many steps ahead.
And you play with some really good ones. Obviously, you play with Drew Brees in New Orleans. So what's the biggest difference between those two? Because Drew's an all-time great. You're not saying he's not, but what's the biggest difference between those two?
Now, Drew's incredible. I think the biggest difference, Drew's accuracy is, you'll see him make some throws, and you'll just be like, I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he did it, because the back shoulder, or a cover 2 hole shot. Drew takes cover 2 hole shots like it's quick game.
Yep. Joe Brady talks about him in our meetings.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And he shows Drew throw it. I'm like, wow, that's beautiful. But it's also got a certain tempo on it, and it has a certain loft on it where it's perfect. So to paint the picture to everybody, a cover 2 hole shot, what Benny's saying is that there's a go route and just a takeoff route, to speak layman's terms, and it's cover 2. The corner doesn't let you get outside of them, but you have to get outside of them. Benny and I know what that term is, the old bus ticket route. Yep. So you got to run the bus ticket, or you're going to get shipped out of town if you don't get outside of it, because the cover 2 corner falls inside and can make the play, right, on any outbreaking route. So a lot, if you watch New Orleans, you watch what we do in Carolina, what they want to do is get the slot receiver one-on-one with whoever's going to guard them in the slot. Bottom line, could be a running back, could be whomever. But if you're going to throw a hole shot, the outside receiver, Benny, I'm not out there running it. Now I've run a couple of them, but I'm definitely getting outside. I'll run down the sideline. So the whole shot is between the corner and the over the top safety, pretty much. And
like, you have to have you got to have some oomph about you to throw that ball.